We got a unanimous no on going live.
Oh, never mind. No show this week. Sorry, everybody. Sorry,
Who the
everybody.
hell, who the hell's watching? Mr.
Nobody
YouTube?
yet. Nobody yet.
Mr. Google himself?
He might. You don't know. Mr. Jew.
Andre Google? Yeah.
Han Drizzle.
Honduras?
What's
Andre.
the language?
Andre the Giant.
Google?
Penis Google? Is that the guy named Penis? The guy who founded Google?
You can find a lot on
15.
Google. Yeah.
Don't type in penis and do an image search. I would not recommend that.
I mean,
It's a bad idea.
The internet's full of them.
Yeah.
Not just the internet troll version. Just a full on bag of dicks.
You can probably find
everywhere.
a troll penis. Yeah.
A troll? You mean a chode? Is that what you're talking about? A chode?
Is that a troll penis?
Those are around.
Do you have to do it under the bridge search to find a troll penis?
Only if that
have
Red
a
Hot Chili
pterodactyl
Peppers song
one.
plays.
What?
What? I said that Red Hot Chili Peppers song would have to play if you're going under the bridge.
Well, I was thinking about pterodactyl's penis. Sorry.
Look up pterodactyl porn, you'll find it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Pterodactyl Penis. This is your host, Mr. Penis himself, Derek. Hello, how are you?
Man, dressed up as a pterodactyl, but you'll still find it.
Why do you always tell yourself hi now?
I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I guess I just want somebody to talk to me versus you guys just talking to each other. So I just talk to myself.
Well, we talk about nonstop. So
We talk nonstop about nonstop. I think this week you guys have to talk about that between the tombstones.
Between two
Whatever it
friends.
is.
a walk,
Walk
among
between the
tombstones?
tombstones.
Tombstones?
What's that?
He's getting
Hi.
an update on something.
Are you gonna
No,
introduce
just
me?
getting an update on the dog. Oh, that's Coconut. Say hi, Coconut.
Sound like Fonzie.
Are
The
you
fox
married
is in
to
the house.
Henry Winkler?
I
Does
see
he
Henry
fix all your pinball machines? Is that why you're married to him?
He gets me free sodas everywhere we go. If
Yeah.
only they had one of those.
How many times has he ramped his bike?
Over
Yeah.
a shark?
Yeah. Oh man, that was.
Every night we have to watch a movie with him in it, which always ends up being an Adam Sandler movie, and I hate my life.
I think Bernie lost to him in the X Games.
Oh,
It's
Bernard.
Billy, you fuck. Billy, not Bernie, god damn it.
It's Bernard.
We named him Bernie way back.
Yeah, that's his nickname.
William Bernard, that is fine, but it is Billy.
Billy
Of
Bernard.
course, with me as always, the adventurous and penis-loving Ryan and Ralph. Hello, boys. Hi. You're supposed to say hi. I don't know. You're talking about pterodactyl penis.
That's
It
a
just works.
shocking intro.
Pterodactyl.
You want to do a
porn is
shocker
very
to
specific set.
a pterodactyl?
I don't know.
Shocker?
I've seen pterodactyl in action, and that's not how it's done.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my favorite P words is pterodactyl. One of my favorite P words.
Nice.
So what's been going on, guys? Haven't
It's
seen
like
you in
stealth
like
alliteration right there.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been a long 2-week delay.
Just been sitting here waiting for the next podcast.
You've been sitting there the entire time. You did not go to work.
Keep refreshing, so I can watch it
Open that up
live on
there.
YouTube. Yeah.
Looking to
Good
see
place
if we
to watch
signed on.
Good place to watch. It's live on YouTube. That is a good place. Let's see. There's been a fuck ton of stuff that happened this week. At least with what we've been playing. As per the usual, that's what we're going to talk about first. We'll talk about what we've been playing, what we've been up to, what we've been watching, and I suppose I should let Mr. Ralph go first. Ralph,
Hyrule Warriors is what I've been.
did you end up picking it up?
Yeah, I did some trade business and got it.
What'd you trade in?
Diablo.
Oh,
I'd
sad
had
face.
I finished
Yeah.
Diablo.
Yeah.
That's all you really need to do, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if I see it again for like 15, 20, I might pick it up again. Which that would be a while, but that's fine. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors
Right on.
is it's a Dynasty Warriors game with some Zelda stuff. So,
How are you liking it?
it's entertaining. It's not like super good, but like I think it's getting better because I finally got to some part of the game where it's starting to unlock more levels from Zelda games that I recognize. 'Cause it seems like the first few levels are just like Dynasty Warriors-esque levels. So,
Oh god, 7-0.
oh man. So,
That game's
I don't know.
over.
Like I just did a level that was from that was like basically your main hub in Skyward Sword, which I recognized. So that was cool, and I had to have my companion lure pumpkin soup over to some giant whale thing, and I'm not making that up. Pumpkin soup.
What?
Oh yeah.
Pumpkin soup?
That was
Yeah.
also the plot of Pumpkinhead.
It's worse than pumpkin spice.
Is that a Spice Girl?
You gotta bring him some pumpkin soup.
But there was like in Skyward Sword the game there was pumpkin soup, so it made sense. So I
Was
don't
it
know.
premium?
No premium milk yet. That may be in there though.
No premium milk.
Not yet.
Can I ask
So,
you about
I
an
don't
update on N1s?
What?
You cut off at the end there.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, you know what I haven't asked you for an update for in a while, and I don't even know if you still have this game. Do you still have Tomodachi Life?
I do not.
Did you trade that in?
I did.
When?
Like a long time ago.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. I was like, whatever happened to Big Hurt? Why are we not getting the updates like we used to?
Yeah, that game ran its course
Did it?
after like 20 hours. So, yeah, I don't know. There ain't a whole lot more to say about Hyrule Warriors.
Do you play as the dude in A Link Between Two Worlds? You know that other guy, the merchant that was selling you stuff?
I don't think so. I mean, there's...
He was like the Link of the other world, wasn't he?
Yeah, spoiler.
We all played.
There's a lot of unlockable characters, and I guess one of the annoying things is like I unlocked some girl named Lana, who is not from the Zelda universe.
To say she's not canon, right? That's what I was hearing on one of the podcasts.
Just someone
Is
that
she a llama?
She is a llama, and it's anal spelled backwards. So do with that what
Does
you
she-
will.
Is she as pretty as the Lana in wrestling? Because she's pretty.
I don't know who that is, but it's still anal spelled backwards. So do with that what you
Very-
will.
Very true. I have to interrupt really quick because I keep hearing this and I don't know that I heard it before. Does somebody have a fan on?
Yeah, I do. 'Cause it's
I
hot.
do too. I can shut mine
Okay.
off.
Well, I just keep hearing like,
It's probably my breath.
It's
I
probably
don't think
mine because mine is like less than arm's length away.
Mine
well,
is-
I'll have Ralph shut his off, and if it keeps going,
Mine just
it'll be
shut
you.
off.
All
I
right.
can't tell if it's off or if the room's
That's
spinning.
fine.
Well,
Well, it's
So
definitely
I-
gone, so that's good.
that's basically all I played. I mean, besides finishing Diablo. Well, that ain't all I played, but that's all I'm gonna talk about. So I watched Tusk, your Kevin Smith joint.
I also watched Tusk, but I watched it 2 weeks ago when it came, or a week ago when it came out.
Well, I watched it in theaters, and I was the only one there, and I had to go get someone to shut out the lights in the theater because they had
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
That's-
Holy shit.
yeah.
That's all. Like nobody wanted to see that movie.
It didn't even have a poster up for it. They were just like,
That's
"Oh,
what's-
it's in theater 6." I'm like, "There's no poster. What am I
fucking
walking
crazy.
into?"
We went out to Jordan Creek and watched it on Friday when it came out, and there's 6 people in the theater, I think, a total of 6, which was fine.
Friday. On the
On
Friday,
Friday.
it came out. That's impressive.
It was at 5. It was an early show, so I mean the
How
early
much
show. I
was
say
she
I like
going?
it. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm fucking bargain, motherfucker. I don't.
Well, there's nothing cheap at Jordan Creek, but
Oh, it's fucking $6.50 a person, which is a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
I paid $6, and that was the cheapest I could get it.
I could have got it for $4 if they'd have played it at Cobblestone, but Cobblestone knew when they know when hot bangers aren't gonna be hot bangers, and they don't touch that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So you go first. You tell everybody what you thought. Everybody.
Well, Justin Long, his character was terrible. And I don't know if that was on purpose, which it may have been, but nothing he said was funny. It was like, it just made me cringe half the time when he talked. It was so fucking bad. So I just didn't know if Kevin
all Jersey Girl for me.
Well, so I just didn't know if Kevin Smith lost his humor, which he may have. Well, whatever. That's up for debate, whatever. If you ever had it. But and Haley Joel Osment, whatever his name is, was he supposed to be Kevin Smith?
He was really bad.
Because when he put on that stocking cap, he looked just like Kevin Smith.
He was really bad.
Wait, is he fat?
His forced
yeah, sort of.
His forced laugh was,
that was terrible.
Hard to listen to. Really hard to listen to.
That wasn't his fault though. I gotta give him some slack because he was.
Yeah, but still. Oh,
that was
God,
after
it was hard to listen to.
That was after something Justin Long said that was not funny.
None of the shit in their podcast spots were really that funny.
No, and calling it the Nazi party was a horrible joke. Gosh, that I don't know. Apparently they thought that was funny to call it the Nazi party, and holy shit, that couldn't have been not funnier. Whatever.
So Haley Joel Osment is fat now?
He's a little bit heavier.
Yeah,
he's like
super fat.
You know, like 260.
What? That's
I don't know if he's that big.
He can't be that big.
I don't think he's that big. It's just like,
I don't know.
just his face with the stocking cap looked like Kevin
His
Smith.
face is pretty chunky.
Yeah, his face is chunkier than his body. That may not be
That's
true, but
I don't know. I haven't seen him in person.
So does that mean Sora's got to be fat now too?
I mean, only if they do like an adult version.
I'm gonna look up Haley Joel Osment is fat.
Haley Joel.
Joel, yeah.
And why?
Take it up front. Take it upstairs. I don't know. Take it upstairs. I don't know. Where do you want me to tell you?
He's probably not 260.
No, he ain't that big.
Well, I'm just a super fat fuck then. Fuck you both.
Oh, you're probably a lot taller than him.
Well, I'm 6'1", yeah. He's probably like 5'5".
Probably. I mean, did you see him? Did you see him in The Sixth Sense? Holy shit. He was short.
Oh.
So other than the
never
Nazi
mind.
party, that wasn't funny to you. What else wasn't funny?
I'm glad. This is kind of all over the place, but
That's fine.
So Johnny Depp, his character was terrible.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, and they didn't credit him as Johnny Depp, which I think was a bad decision because they would have made more money with the movie, which isn't saying much because that movie didn't make shit. But
It also didn't cost anything though.
Yeah.
1.5 million on a budget of no like press and release and trailers and shit. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it hasn't.
If I could shit out a movie, I'd be fine. They made all their money up front when they sold it to like distribution people.
Oh, okay.
So all this money that they're making is just profit. Anyway.
Nice. So that scene where he grabs the pencil and like shades in on that notepad to see what Justin Long wrote. As soon as that started, I'm like, this is a fucking Big Lebowski ripoff. Unbelievable. And then Haley Joel Osment's like, this happened in Big Lebowski. Like, what the how fucking lazy is that?
Oh man, that's funny. I thought that was funny.
You're ripping off a gag from Big Lebowski and then you're stating you did it. It's like that doesn't make it better. That makes it worse. Was funny. It'd be different if you're like, oh, I did this. I didn't know Big Lebowski did that. Oh.
Didn't you get a kick out of the gas station? What it was called?
No. A to Z.
I thought you said that was funny. Yeah.
I don't even get what that means.
I don't know.
It's something Canadian.
Yeah, it's got to be something Canadian. And then the fact that Kevin Smith's daughter was working behind the counter with Johnny Depp's daughter, that was funny.
Yeah, which one was which? Do you know?
The taller one that talked was Kevin Smith's daughter, of course. And then the one that was kind of super weirdish, short-looking was Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose.
Okay. How old are they?
16-ish.
Yeah, something like that.
They're both going to be in Yoga Hosers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the next Kevin Smith joint. Well, another Kevin Smith joint. So
this is how many movies after he said he was going to stop making movies?
100.
Man, I don't. And Michael Parks, as the old guy, didn't do anything for me.
Really? I thought his delivery of the dialogue was fantastic.
I've been reading that people thought he was the best part. It just seemed like it was just like completely lifted from some other movie. Like if you could replace turning the guy into a walrus, like the plot seems like it was just the same as some other movie, and I cannot figure out what it was. But Justin Long as a walrus looked amazing, and I was dying laughing. Which I don't know if it's supposed to be funny, but holy shit!
I definitely think it was supposed to, because like his fucking nose is all over the place, his ears is just like in a different fucking spot. It looked horrendously bad and funny. Like it was disgusting at first, and you're just like, oh, like this is good. Like this looks fucking cool.
Yeah. So I don't know.
The dude that did the makeup was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of pieces for me. There's some shit that I didn't even notice. Amanda had to point out to me that I laughed at more because I listen to the podcast that he does. So the More Margaritas ringtone is something from Hollywood Babylon. So every time his phone would go off, it was that ooh-ah, ooh-ah, more margaritas. That's fucking hilarious to me because it's from one of the other podcasts. The detective they go to talk to in Canada is Ralph Garman, who's in Hollywood Babylon, who does Hollywood Babylon with Kevin. So that was funny to me. The dude from Epic Mealtime being the Canadian guy, talking about how you don't talk about not liking hockey in Canada was funny to me. At one point, there's this giant picture of Shecky in the background, which is his little dachshund dog. I didn't notice. It's just little shit like that I think I enjoyed.
So that's all inside jokes, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, a lot of fan service, I guess. A lot of fan service for this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, you know, for me, I would probably give it like a 6.5. That ending was really fucking dumb, and I didn't like it. I really wish they would have just went a different way. I wanted him to shoot him and kill him. Amanda didn't want that because she's like, it's just a suit. They could have cut him out of it. I'm like, I don't think so. I think they fucked him up too bad. They should have just put him out of his misery.
I kind of like the ending, except for the
fish.
I don't know. Ryan, are you gonna watch this or even care?
If it's ever on Netflix, I'll probably watch it, but that'll probably be a while from now.
Yeah, so I don't know. I liked where he wound up, and I don't really like. Well, he wound up at basically a zoo, like environment, which I thought was genius.
Should we talk?
No.
But that relationship between him and his so-called girlfriend was terrible. She had no reason at all to like the dude. They never set up any reason. They forgot. They just apparently were just supposed to take their word for it that they liked each other.
That girl was banging hot too.
Well, she was all right.
She in the walruses?
What?
She was not into the walrus.
No. So, I don't know. Whatever. I don't even know what to grade it. It's kind of like incomplete because it wasn't really like a complete movie. But, I mean, just seeing him as a walrus made it worth my time, I guess. But
it was pretty good. And then the fight scene, that was pretty funny. Like I laughed super hard at that.
I think
this is fucking ridiculous.
It should have just went full on horror though.
I think so.
Because they could have went really weird with a lot of that shit.
Man is like, I believed that whole movie. Like I can believe that somebody is that fucked up and would, try to do that to somebody. Like I can believe that. And then she's like, but I would not believe that they'd put them in a fucking zoo at the end of it.
I don't know. I mean, I could never believe they could turn someone into a walrus. That's
just somebody that sadistic to do some fucked up shit to somebody like that.
But he didn't have the knowledge to do that.
No way.
So I don't know.
All because he fucking killed a walrus when he was a kid, like when he was younger. Like what? Come on. There's got to be a better reason than that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was an odd thing.
It was an odd film, but it was worth it for me to see it in theaters.
I mean, I'm into weird shit, so that's why I wanted to see it. So
it's definitely fucking weird, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, fair enough. I will blow through mine because, as per the usual, Ryan has done the most out of all of us because he has the most free time somehow with working all the fucking time.
There's a pretty good walrus I'm looking at here.
Are you seeing it?
A Frank and walrus.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. It's pretty gruesome. That's like the big reveal, and it happens like halfway through the movie. It happened pretty early. I didn't think it happened until almost the end.
Yeah.
I watched Tusk as well, which we just talked about. We rewatched Silver Linings Playbook last week, which is a really fucking good movie. I don't know if I talked about it enough, but holy shit, that movie's awesome. I really, really like that movie. I think that might be like one of my all-time favorite movies. It's really good.
It's a good one.
De Niro is fantastic in that movie too. I don't know that he got enough cock sucking out of that, but he was pretty fucking tits in that movie. Let's see, what else did I do? I started watching Gotham, which is that new not Batman show on Fox that premiered last Monday night. Watched it last Monday, watch it this Monday. It's the one talking about the rise of Commissioner Gordon when he was just a detective, played by Ben McKenzie from Southland. It was on TNT for a while, and then he was on some other show. I can't remember what it is. So far, so good, though. A lot of Batman villains that they're teasing, a lot of Batman villains that they are showing. I mean, Bruce Wayne himself, if you are at all into either origin-type story shows or just the comic book-iness of it, it's very Nolan-esque in the fact that it's gritty and dark. The performances are really good. I also really enjoy the dude that's playing Harvey Bullock, and for some reason his name is escaping me right now.
The Donald Logue guy, or no?
Yeah, Donald Logue. Yep, he's really good too. So it's worth it if you haven't watched it. Check it out. It's worth 40 minutes of your time, I think. Okay.
Who's Batman?
Kind of long. Did they bring Michael Keaton back for Batman, who's not in it?
No, not at all. Also, we started Justified last night, which I hadn't watched before other than a few random episodes. I know I liked the show from the episodes I saw, but we started from the beginning on Amazon Prime because they have FX shows on there, which is awesome, or at least more FX shows than what Netflix has. I only have Amazon Prime because I did a 30-day free trial, so I didn't get raped on shipping when I bought my Surge last week, 2 weeks ago. Because I wanted $16 for shipping and $14 for the cans. I was like, no, not happening. So I did that. So we started that. Good show. If you haven't watched that, I know you're not really big into TV, Ralph, but it's a good show. I've come to this conclusion with Destiny as I've played probably another. Let me just look really quick. I bet you I played another 20 hours since I completed the game. Let me look here.
That's a bit.
Anybody want to ramp while I talk, or are we just going to sit here and
Well, ridicule you. That was a long time to play a shitty game.
Have you done the raid yet?
No, I'm not high enough to do the raid.
Is it just like a huge fridge that you go in and you raid?
And the blood comes out?
That would be an awesome raid if that was what it was.
And you can only do it at like more. You can only do it at like 12:30 at night.
What, did your parents turn bed?
And you gotta raid that fridge.
All right, let's see here. I am level 25. I have, Jesus Christ, I've played this game far too long. Let me just do this. I've played the game for 24, 30, almost 35 hours.
Ryan would do that in one day.
It's funny you say that.
Oh, fuck. I've played the game far too much, probably. Far too much. But holy shit. It's a lot better when you're, A, playing with people, which I said that in the beginning, and B, when you've just accepted the fact that the story is non-existent and you're just trying to get better gear. So, it's really fun gameplay.
Happen that often?
Fuck no, it does not. It does not happen that often at all. Holy shit. I've got, let's see, I think I've got one legendary piece. Nope, 2 legendary pieces, and I'm level 25.
I've got a legendary piece.
Oh, man.
Call you Liam Neeson. He's got a big old fat legendary. The game is, it's definitely a shit ton more fun when you're just playing with people that you know, that you can talk to, and when you're just trying to get better gear and just doing the... Right now they're doing this MMO style thing where like, oh, you have these things you can do.
Shoot people.
No, you can turn in these tokens and you can go play this mission that's going to give you a guaranteed legendary piece. So that's what I was doing. You can only get 2 legendary pieces, not the one in your pants.
Can you turn the tokens in anywhere, like take them to Chuck E. Cheese, or...
Oh, man, those pieces aren't legendary there.
The pizzas are, but the pieces aren't.
Oh.
You can only get the helmet and this chest piece, and it took me fucking 5 times to get this goddamn chest piece. It was fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. So, that's my beef on Destiny. I like it a lot more than I did 2 weeks ago, but only because I have accepted the fact that it's not a fun game. It's only fun when you're playing with people you like. It's only fun when you're playing with people you like. That's it.
So it is a fun game, but in a certain situation.
Yes. It's not fun for the reason I thought it was going to be fun the first time. The story sucks. All that jazz. It's not the reason to play that game. The reason to play Destiny is to grind and level up and do MMO-style shit. This may or may not have also intrigued me enough to possibly get the DLC.
When does that come out? December?
Like the season pass?
I mean, I haven't got it yet, but I'm definitely leaning towards buying it. Yeah, like the season pass.
Yep.
For like the two DLC packs they're releasing.
Yep. You know
You
how
have to get it now.
Yeah, I know how season passes are. Not good. I'm
They're
having
like,
a lot
hey,
of
here's
fun
this,
right now.
here's this thing we worked several months on. Oh, and here's an avatar. Fuck you. $35, please. Here's a
Or it can
fucking
be like-
team.
It can be like BioShock and be like, hey, remember the ending of this game that you thought was pretty good? Let me just shit the bed. Oh, and also it's only like 3 hours long, so here you go.
It's a quick time event cutscene. for
Very much
6
so.
hours. Yeah.
So that's what I got for Destiny. And then yesterday, Shadow of Mordor came out. Middle Earth, not Lord of the Rings. Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor came out. I picked that up, played that for probably like 5 hours so far. And I know Mr. Ryan got it, so I'm intrigued to see what he thinks so far. Other than me, he's probably mad at me, honestly, because I texted him last night and complained to him about how fucking hard this goddamn game was, and I kept fucking dying, and it was really fucking pissing me off. And he goes, "I don't know what to tell you. You just have to button mash." It's pretty.
You gotta build a fire.
And I gotta build a fucking fire. So.
No, you can get fire arrows, but that's at the end of the game.
Oh my god. It's,
But,
I want to hear what you think. Hit me.
I didn't think the game. I mean, there were definitely parts where, like when you get to the part where you have to fight the 4 war chiefs. That's when it starts getting kind of hard because then you have to start thinking about what you're doing. You can't just go seek them out and kill them most of the time because they have bodyguards, and then you start fighting like 30 or 40 people at once, and it becomes insane. So
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
But yeah, most of like the early fights are just like hitting square, and you don't have to mash it so much. You can just tap it every once in a while, and then you'll see triangle pop up, and you hit triangle. But yeah, once you get towards the bosses, it becomes, or the war chiefs, and it becomes a little iffy. And then after you get past that part, it's the rest of the game is not very difficult.
Do I want to ask how far into this game you are? Because I'm really afraid to.
Did you look at the notes?
What?
Finished it.
The notes said he
You
finished.
finished the fucking game?
100%.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I quit.
I don't know why you care so much. This is like par for the course for him. Why does this matter?
It just came out yesterday.
But it's not that long. It's like 15 hours.
What am I doing?
So is this the best Batman game you've ever played or not?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Arkham Asylum's still the best Batman game I've played,
Okay.
Oh my god.
which is also free next month for PlayStation Plus.
Whoa, jumping the gun.
What the fuck? Now you're stealing my news? You finished the game? You want to do my job? Go ahead. I'll just sit back and not finish games.
Been waiting like a whole month to see these PlayStation Plus games, and they shit the bed again.
Fuck.
The news.
But yeah, I don't know. I kind of had to. I needed to finish it. Like, I'm at a point where I got a bunch of other stuff that I got to do, so I just had to finish it so it wasn't a distraction. I should have either not bought it or did what I did, and I did what I did. So, but
What the fuck, man?
it wasn't that long either. I knew I was like, there's only 20 main story missions, and then the other missions are real super quick, like all the extra side stuff. So that's it. It doesn't take too long if you make use of fast travel. What took me the longest was the hunting missions, because some of those things, like if you time it right, you can get most of them by just doing the story. But if you don't, then you have to go find them yourself. And
So, hold on. Did you
Take
finish
off.
the story missions, or did you do a fuck ton of like the extra missions too?
I did all of it. It says 100% on my bar. I got.
You said that a little bit ago.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
It's not that much compared to other open world games.
Main story, 11 hours. That ain't that long,
Yeah.
especially for you.
And then the extra stuff only took me like 4 or 5 hours more. It's not a
11
long
hours.
game.
No? What's he doing? Are we going to talk about nonstop or what?
Yeah, we can. I mean, that's almost as long as Middle Earth if you watch it 5 times.
Well, you got to get 100% completion by watching it 5 times.
Yeah, and you got to figure out that
Christ.
crazy convoluted plot of nonstop.
I got to know your time frame here. I gotta dig into this here. So you buy the game at what time yesterday?
At like a couple minutes past midnight at Walmart.
So you went to Walmart at midnight and bought it.
Yeah, I hadn't done that in a long time. So it was me and one other dude there. That dude was buying Forza Horizon, and I was buying Middle Earth.
So when I text you last night at like 7, you couldn't just be like, oh, let me empathize with you early start in the game. Or you could have just crushed my dreams and been like, oh yeah, you pussy, I'm already done with the game. You had to save it for me to
Well, I wasn't
freak out
done.
now.
I didn't finish it until later on that day, but
You finished it yesterday. You didn't even finish it today?
no, I finished it I finished it today, past midnight at some point. So it happened today. If you look at my achievements, you'll see when it happened, or my trophies. But
Oh, so you got it on PS3. I guess that ain't out yet.
I don't know if they did a PS3 version of this, did they?
I heard it got delayed.
They're gonna do one. They were talking about on the Bombcast today about how they're gonna do a PS3 and PS4 version, but it's not gonna have
Graphics.
The Nemesis system in
Be a
it.
text adventure.
Oh man, if it doesn't have the Nemesis system, it's gonna be terrible.
That's what I thought. That's what they said too.
What about the Wii U version? How's that looking?
That's Bayonetta 2.
I
Okay,
think that's been out for a while.
I can believe that. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Is that what that is?
Yeah. And then like they talk about how like I think you're like if for some reason I don't know how many of the orcs they made like the special unique ones, because I fought this guy named Thrak the Disgusting so many times, and then at the end of the game there's like a part where it's like fight your nemesis. So I guess they like picked Thrak the Disgusting to be my nemesis. So I had to fight him one more time, and he was the worst nemesis because he was like the biggest pussy. All I had to do was just jump over him and punch him in the back. Or hit him with my sword in the back. It was pretty stupid. But I don't know if have you seen anybody that you fought more than once? Or
Yeah, a couple different times. And there's one of the dudes that, holy shit, I can't fucking beat. He's level 19 at this point because I've died to him so many times. It's bad.
Whoa,
Really?
19? Don't even try to
19.
fight him.
I already did. I keep dying.
But do you have to fight him? Because if you don't have to fight
No,
him, I wouldn't fight
just-
this guy.
I just keep going because I'm like, I'm going to kill this motherfucker, and then I die.
Was he like, there might have been somebody, like, you meet him in like a cave or something, and then you
I don't
got
know.
people? Oh.
It's like Orak or Orrock or some weird fuck.
Yeah, it's probably different from mine, but yeah, if you don't have to fight that guy, don't fight that guy. Just go do something else.
I don't know if I want to even play that game. I'm trying to keep myself interested.
Well, if you just walk into some guy who's like level 19 is more powerful than any guy I have ever fought. So if you're like 3 or 4 hours,
Because I
into the
keep
game,
fucking. I think
you're
I'm promoting
fighting
him
this
to a
level
war
19
chief.
guy.
I think I'm gonna promote him to a war chief because I'm killing him so fucking, or because I'm
He has
dying
to
to him so many
Well,
times.
he has to kill a war chief, or you have to kill a war chief for him to get promoted. But
I haven't done that yet, believe me.
yeah, I wouldn't keep fighting this dude because you're just gonna keep dying to him, and he's gonna keep getting stronger. So I just do something else. But
Now that
yeah,
I'm spent from freaking out about you beating that goddamn game in 24 hours, let's fucking move on. What else have you done?
Well, I got Rise. Speaking of short games, played Rise. Good lord, is that game short? The game's like 6 hours. So I finished that as soon as I got it. It looks great
Put it in,
though.
it was just game over. Credits
No.
rolled as you put it in.
Here's what happened. I put the game in. It tried to install. It took forever. And then there's like a 8 or 9 gig update file that it had to install. Something fucked up on that, so then it wouldn't let me play the game. So I had to delete everything and do that process again. So that took like, I think that whole process took longer than it took for me to beat the game. So,
Did you already trade it in, hopefully?
no, I don't do that.
You
I
don't
keep
do that?
games. I've never sold a game in. Alright, so, but that game, it looks great. It's probably one of the best looking next gen games out there. It might even be the best, Rise. It plays pretty good too. Most of it's just fighting, but the fighting is really fun. I don't know. I guess if you're not into Roman stuff, then or that whole look, then probably wouldn't like it. But
I don't know, like Roman numerals. That's all I like.
that's all you like.
I'm only a
So,
Roman
Did they
numerals guy.
Roman numerals for one of the Super Bowls? Is it this one? I thought they
What?
temporarily ditched Roman numerals for a Super Bowl.
Was it for 50 they did?
I can't remember.
50 yet. So is this gonna save Crytek?
don't know. It comes out
What
on
you're
PC
saying?
pretty soon.
Okay, so it will.
But no, it looks good. The story's not too bad either. It's just a really short game, and if the combat gets boring for you, then it'll be a boring game. But it didn't get boring for me. It's pretty hard for it to get boring when it's only 6 hours long. And then I played D4, and man, that game, that is a pretty damn good game.
I didn't get a chance to watch you play it.
It might still be archived on Twitch. I don't know. It might be gone now. because the archive stuff doesn't stick there unless I make a highlight. I can't remember what section I was playing either. But that game is really crazy. I told Ralph that it had some of the best food eating I've ever seen in a game. So,
What is
and you
it?
could eat the food eating, or
What is the game play like? Does it play like Deadly Premonition at all?
No, and no, which is why it's so good. Because it has all the craziness of that. Some parts even crazier. Like the plot really doesn't make much sense, but it doesn't really matter because you just are watching all the insane stuff happen. But it controls like The Walking Dead, sort of, but better. It's less
Survival
sluggish.
Instinct.
And you can use the Kinect or not, and I'm not using the Kinect. And you pretty much just like, it's like a point and click adventure sort of, where you, there's certain areas where you can go, and then you kind of explore those areas while you're there. And then occasionally, like, a scene will happen, and you have to do a bunch of random shit to, I guess, go through the scene. You could die, I guess. You also have to eat food because every action you take, it drains some stamina, which really isn't that big of a deal. But there's just the stuff you do in that game is so crazy.
So it should have sold more than 10,000 copies worldwide, is what you're saying?
Why is that what their numbers are?
Supposedly sold less than 10,000 worldwide.
Well, I think it was too much of a shocker. How much did Deadly Premonition sell?
It had to sell more than that,
I
but
don't think anybody really knows who the developers are. It's by some of the same people that made Drakengard. Not the same creative director though. But yeah, who knows what? I mean, there's prologue and 2 episodes, and they seemed all right. I don't know what they're gonna do beyond that if it doesn't make any money. So.
yeah, it's never coming out on PS4, which I thought was obvious, but Joystick had to have a headline article that said that. It's like, well, if Microsoft funded it, then why would it come out on PS4?
Yeah. Who knows? Well, I mean, they don't own the developer. They just are the publisher. So, I don't know. Maybe if they made some deal expired and Sony gave them some money, then maybe it could come out on PlayStation 4, but I doubt that'll happen anytime soon. But they, like, stealth launched it. So it, like, just launched on a Friday, only digital, and they announced it at Tokyo Game Show, which is not... America is usually not the target audience for that, so I don't know what they were expecting.
No one in Japan owns an Xbone.
Yeah, so I don't really know what their logic was there. They should have been like Europe and America is who they should have been targeting, and Europe and America find out that it comes out on a Friday from a Tokyo Game Show. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So
That's odd.
But I think it's great. It definitely cracked into my top 5 for sure. Because I don't know if you guys could watch that archive, or I could play. I need to replay one of the episodes. I could show you what it's like. You could see the awesome food eating.
Is it just because you love that amount of D's?
All 4 of them?
You love
Right when the
D's?
game starts, he's talking about how he's looking for D. So he's all about D, and he needs to find D.
Is he a New York Jets fan?
They talk about football, but they don't mention specific
We want
teams.
Dick.
Fireman
We
Ed.
want Dick.
Supposedly he's from Boston, so he'd probably be a Patriots fan.
Well, he's probably Fireman Ed.
But
He is.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. It plays well, so it's like it's probably the best game that the Axis game company has ever made. So it plays better than Drakengard 3, that's for sure. Looks better than Drakengard 3, but um, yeah, I don't know. It sounds like it'll probably go nowhere if it's not going to make any money.
Yeah, I'd definitely play it if I could, but
Well, you could. It would cost you what,
it's a big investment.
$415.
He could already own one had he bought in that fucking that 360 with the bone with the Madden bundle, and then gotten Destiny and traded that shit back in. He'd have had it rolling.
Yeah, that would have
That
been
would
a
have
big
been a lot of money
investment.
though.
Yeah, I
A
got
lot of money. That's a good point. Rent is high. The rent is too damn high.
Yeah.
And then there's this character in it named Amanda who I'm not really sure if it's a person or if it's an actual cat. I don't know. She acts like a cat but looks like a person. And then they have flashbacks to him and his wife when she was alive. And then when she was alive, they actually had a real cat named Amanda. So I don't know.
That's awesome.
This cat apparently is responsible for buying all the groceries.
Does it ever lick the plastic bags when they're done?
No, but it did throw a rat, and if you didn't do the motion or the input in time, it goes right into his mouth.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch that in the Giant Bomb Quick Look. They have the rat in the mouth action. I did it too, but mine was not intentional. I actually missed the button prompt, so got a rat right in the mouth.
I hate that.
Yeah, he drinks a lot of coffee and then opens a lot of fortune cookies, and the fortunes are pretty bonkers. They don't really make much sense, but some of them aren't even fortunes.
Bonkers is a cat.
No, Amanda is the cat.
Bonkers?
I opened a fortune cookie yesterday, and its fortune said, "It is sweet," and it had a smiley face.
Yeah, it's kind
Is
of
that
on
a
par
one?
with some of these
It
fortunes.
was a Hy-Vee one. No, it wouldn't.
Those
I
Hy-Vee
don't know
ones-
where it's from.
those
My
Hy-Vee
dad
ones are
just
bad.
gave it to me. I don't know where he got
He's
it.
like, here, son. You look like you need some sugar in your life.
I
How
had
about
this
a
for
fortune
13
cookie?
years.
I'd eat it right now, and it was sweet. So it was right. Except I already knew it.
What
But
else are we
yeah,
playing this week? Ryan?
D4, good game. If you got an Xbone, I would recommend playing it. I've been playing I replayed Dead Rising 3, so all the way through that again because I was trying to get all the costumes and weapons and stuff. That game is still awesome. I think Xbox One, as far as exclusives goes, has definitely had the best exclusives for launch in the first year. It's just multi-platform games are better on PlayStation 4. But yeah, Dead Rising 3 is awesome.
You're forgetting
So-
Knack.
I think everybody has been forgetting Knack. Some people thought that was going to be free for PlayStation Plus this week. It is. The predictions for what PlayStation Plus is going to be and the reality of what it ends up being is always
They're
depressing.
so bad. They're
I don't
so
understand why anybody tries to predict what's going to be on there.
They get me so excited. I looked last month and I'm like, oh shit, if any of these games are on there, I'll be fucking excited. And then it's
Yeah, they've been predicting Saints Row 4 for like 3 or 4 months now, and it's not going to happen.
I wish it would.
It'd be better than whatever shit they put on there this time.
I forgot to say I picked up Beyond Two Souls for $12.99 the other day. Finally, I pulled the trigger. I figured that was pretty cheap.
I like that game a lot. I kind of wish it would came out this October because that was a lot of fun playing it last October. It's just weird. It's kind of like D4, but you have more control of it and not as bonkers, but a lot of crazy stuff happening. And Willem Dafoe looking creepy as shit.
It was okay.
He's looking like he's about ready to molest Ellen Page the whole time. So
Ralph's always ready to keep us on a level page.
But all right, what else we got?
You played Chrono Chronicles of Riddick?
Yeah, I got through Butcher Bay
Is that
again.
an accident?
No, it's me trying to clear out games that I haven't finished yet. I bought that in like
You should come do that at my house and tell me how it is.
Bought that in
many
like 2010. I got like at work. I got like a Walmart gift card for winning some bingo shit. And it's like I don't know what to spend this on, so I bought that. And then just now I finished Butcher Bay. I had almost finished it before, and then my PlayStation 3 died, so I lost all that. So I had to start fresh again. I had to listen to Exhibit tell me that I'm at Butcher Bay and
Xbox to Marks.
bitch. Yeah.
But time to pimp your ride and shit.
There's a lot of there's Michael Rooker's in it and Ron Perlman's in it. There's some names. I don't.
Hellboy.
Who?
Hellboy.
Hellboy.
He is in prison.
Who's that?
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman is Hellboy.
Oh, I thought you were saying L, like the letter L. Yeah, Ron Perlman.
Elbow.
Oh,
Elbow is
L in Death Note.
Dwayne's nickname.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Elbow.
Dwayne the Rock Bow. All right, go ahead.
Rock Bow.
Machobo.
Somewhere over the Dwayne
Savage.
Bow. Go ahead.
But yeah, I remember liking it a lot when it came out in 2004. Now it does Chronicles of Riddick doesn't look good at all. Vin Diesel, I guess, looks okay and his lines are so stupid.
What are you saying about Vin Diesel? That he looks okay?
Is it any? Yeah.
He looks okay.
Is it?
Those
Do we need to have a
goggles on.
convention?
For a guy, he looks okay. Yeah, I
No,
bought that.
for
I
a
bought this
character
game.
model in a game.
I bought that game at Target on clearance for PS3 one day for $9.99, and I hate stealth games. So why did I buy that?
The stealth isn't too bad unless you're fighting one of the robots.
Yeah, but you like stealth, so.
Ooh, speaking of stealth, I've got news about that. I need to make sure I pull that up really quick.
About
stealth news.
Kind of.
But yeah, at some point you get a stab exhibit in the face, and then you get
Spoilers.
Pimp
you get
his
the fuck out of
face.
Butcher Bay.
Yeah.
I started Dark Athena, which instead of some guy named Hoxie that you're going after some chick. I can't remember her name, but it is pretty boring.
Hawkeye's mascot, Hoxie.
His head looked kind of similar to Hercules, but no.
That's a big head. Big beak.
But the punching in Butcher Bay though is so bad. Like I hate it every time they make you do like a fist encounter. Which you should never do a fist encounter. I don't recommend it.
I never go first.
It's just terrible. But yeah, in 2004 that game was awesome. Now not so much. But yeah, that was kind of like when Starbreeze was getting big or recognized anyway. So I'll probably finish Dark Athena at some point, but it seems pretty boring. Played some of Saw 2 Flesh and Blood. That game continues to suck so bad that I don't know if I want to play it anymore. But much like Never Dead, I'll probably end up finishing it.
And writing a review in the words of Bernie.
I went and looked at. Alright, that game's been out since like 2010, I think. And I went to GameFAQs, and the person on GameFAQs, there's not even a finished walkthrough of it, probably because the game is so bad that nobody has taken time to finish that walkthrough because it means they would have to in-depth play that game.
You may be the first one to ever finish it.
It was reviewed unless those reviewers are lying.
Yeah, they don't finish games.
But that's it for games. You guys probably won't give a shit about any of these movies I watched.
Man, you're
Two
right on
Keanu Reeves
target.
bangers.
Did you watch Nonstop?
The Gift. Well, The Gift is the prequel to Nonstop.
Is that with
Is The Gift that one movie where they tell you to just believe or whatever?
I
Justin
don't
Bieber
think so.
documentary?
Billy
Yeah,
Bob
Justin
Thornton.
Bieber.
It was Billy Bob Thornton wrote it. Sam Raimi directed it. Keanu Reeves is in it.
And no one liked it.
Kate Blanchett's in it. It's not a bad movie. Um, Keanu Reeves is a wife beater, so it's appropriate, for the current times we're in with the NFL.
Is he wearing a wife beater?
No, he's yeah, well, it's in the South too, so you think he would be wearing a wife beater while he's beating his wife, but no, they don't actually show. Well, they show like one slap, and he drags Hillary Swank, who's his wife, through some paint, and she's wearing white pants. It's like reddish brown, so yeah.
Is it shit?
And Greg Kinnear, your guys is one of your favorite actors. He's in it too.
Oh, he's so dreamy.
But that's not
Was he still stuck to Matt Damon or no? Did they get out of that?
He killed Matt Damon. He's the murderer in this one. So.
That groan was pretty good.
I saw that in theaters. Stuck on You.
You didn't like Stuck on You? Oh man, such a good movie. Cher is in it. I mean, you can't get better than Cher.
Not helping you.
Yeah, she was in tons of great movies like Moonstruck and that one with the guy who played Mario.
Stuck on You?
No. I can't remember the name of it.
Black Knight, starring Martin
Winona Ryder and Cher and Bob Hoskins.
Blue Streak.
Fabio. Yeah, Blue Streak, starring Martin Lawrence.
It's a good one.
National Security.
National Security, the same movie starring Martin Lawrence, released the same day in the same year in the same month. Oh, what a hot banger that was.
But yeah, Greg Kinnear kills Katie Holmes, who's his soon-to-be wife, but she's cheating on him with Keanu Reeves and.
Where's Tom Cruise?
There's a lot of names in this. Giovanni Ribisi's in it as like a retarded person.
Because I don't care about any of these movies you're talking about. Why have you not watched Live, Die, Repeat?
Because it's not at Redbox.
Are you sure?
I've been checking coming soon, and it's telling me Godzilla's coming soon.
Comes out next week.
8-0.
Yeah, the game's over.
Fucking nothing.
Generation is another Keanu Reeves banger, which he does some banging. Well, sort of. He gets some action in a toilet stall.
That's okay.
But how familiar are you guys with Keanu Reeves?
I know him personally.
He played Neo.
He's John Wick.
Well, how about
John Wick?
How familiar you are with Keanu Reeves running?
Does he run like Will Smith?
He runs like one of his legs has been shot or something. Like I would have to, he looks so slow when he runs. It's like he's got a limp mixed in with his run.
They have to slow down the film because he actually runs too fast for film.
That's the effect. It makes him look like he's running with a limp.
Yeah, that's a bad thing about being Keanu Reeves. You're just
Instead of running with the devil, he runs with a limp.
Yeah.
Is Al Pacino the devil?
He was.
He could be.
It is.
But yeah, I didn't make it all the way through that movie. I fell asleep at some point. It was kind of boring, but he stole this camera and went to this chick's apartment and was filming these two chicks who were partially dressed for most of it.
Partially banging.
And one of the chicks was the girl from Resident Evil Revelations that plays Heather, so she's been in some great stuff. So I'll never finish that movie. And then the last one, The Sacrament, was by Ty West, which I don't know if you guys know who Ty West is or not.
He did the.
Is he the dude that was on the House Makeover show?
Yeah, but
wasn't that him?
He's a horror
he gets
movie
shot with
guy.
an arrow in the face, and you're next.
Yeah.
Nope, definitely not who I'm thinking of. Who am I thinking of? Who's the guy that did the house? Move that bus! Who's that guy?
Yeah, you're the only person who would have watched that on this podcast, so I don't.
I don't watch television.
Fuck. Ty Pennington. I was close.
There you go, Chad's brother. Yeah.
This guy's a horror director. But yeah, it's basically, do you not remember like the Jonestown deal with they went and lived in some South American country and where it was a cult, and then some people and reporters went to I guess do a little report on that, and then some shit went down. People drank some poison Kool-Aid. Some people got shot. Not ring any bells. It was
Yeah,
like
his
in the
actually
'70s.
it was Flavor Aid though. I'm serious.
But
Supposedly it was Flavor Aid. They weren't even. They were too cheap to buy the real shit.
Hmm.
are you being serious about this? They weren't drinking
Yeah.
Kool-Aid?
It was Flavor Aid. That's what I read.
They're in South America, though. Do they have Kool-Aid in South
It's
America?
probably the equivalent of Flavor Aid
It's like Flavor Flav, but with AIDS.
with AIDS.
So yeah, if if you haven't heard of that, it's kind of surprising because, but this movie's pretty much that. Directed by Ty West. I'm not sure why they made it, because there's plenty of documentaries that are just as good, if not better, than the movie he made. So it's definitely one of my least favorite movies by Ty West, but I think he did The Innkeepers and The House of the Devil, and both of those movies I thought were great. So, but this one not so much. I think it came out around the same time as You're Next. I don't know if it made it into the theaters. But yeah.
You're Next. That's that Bill Goldberg documentary, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bad one. Bad documentary.
That is pretty rough. Is that it? That all you've been doing?
Yep.
Yep.
You sure? You sure?
Well, if
Okay,
Godzilla would have came out
Um,
on Redbox, what would have happened?
Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow doesn't come out until next week. You are 100% correct. So look for that in a Redbox near you in like 2 weeks or so. I'm a big
all
fan of
that
it.
shit at Redbox.
Oh, fuck. Should we move into some news and get out of here? Because there's a lot of this shit. I'm just going to blow through it pretty quickly.
You can just go ahead. I'm about to go to the bathroom again.
Okay.
I drank a lot of water.
That sounds like a personal problem. So there's a PlayStation sale going on right now on Konami games, and I kind of want your input on it there, Ryan. Did you see this yet?
Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff that I either already have or wouldn't buy.
So tell me if any of this is worth it. You got Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes for $13.50 on PS4, or $10, $9 on PS3. Harmony to Spare for $6.75. Definitely not buying Revengeance. That's disgusting. The Metal Gear Solid Collection for $18, but that's 2, 3, and something else.
Peace Walker.
Peace Walker, I think, yeah. And then Castlevania Soten for $4.50. The original Metal Gear Solid for $4.50. And the original Silent Hill for $2.70.
Well, yeah, the PlayStation Silent Hill game's good, but it's old as shit, so I don't know how much people would like that unless they grew up with that game or in that era. So, you have to ask Ralph about the Castlevania games. I was thinking about buying the 3DS one that they ported to PSN, but I probably won't.
That Mirror of Fate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good call not to do that.
But those Metal Gear Solid games are all good. That HD collection's pretty good.
Mirror of Fate's worth like
$18?
$6.
Mirror of Fate's
I don't
worth
know.
$6?
Well, you don't like Symphony of the Night, so I guess never mind.
I didn't say I didn't like Symphony of the Night. What are you talking about? I only started playing only a little bit of it.
Yeah, you didn't like
I didn't say I
You
didn't,
would've
I
finished
didn't say I didn't like it. I just didn't have the opportunity to finish it. I was playing on a PS4.
Well, go buy it. It's like $4.
Do you think it's worth it? $4.50?
Fuck, it's like the best game of all time.
What, Symphony of the Night or Mirror of Fate?
Symphony of the Night. Mirror of
Okay.
Fate would help fill in your Lords of Shadow story if you're interested in that, which you're probably not at this point.
Nope, definitely don't care. I'm gonna pick that up for $4.50.
You'll
$4.50
hate
might
it.
be enough for me to play. Will I?
I don't
Turns
know.
into a rat.
Yeah,
Gross. I don't want to. If I hate it, I don't want to play it. That's stupid.
I don't
do
know.
that.
I mean, That's hard to say because I could think it's the greatest game of all time, and you would think Tusk is the
Ridiculous.
greatest film of all time. So
Definitely don't think that at all. Apparently, we're starting with gaming news this week, which is very strange. I don't usually do this. PlayStation Home, which is shutting down March 31st of 2015, finally.
Wait, in
Apparently,
Japan or now here? Because it was getting shut down in Japan.
and Europe
just-
too.
Hold
I
on.
haven't here yet, but
Hold on,
nobody
hold
uses
on.
it. I will not hold on. Man,
Well, it says that it's shutting it down. It doesn't say where.
it's a bad thing. Anyone who
Says it's
uses
shut
it
down.
is bad.
Apparently, one of the people that work for Sony came out this week and said that PlayStation Home has generated 7-figure revenues for years. So it's at least $1 million.
But where
Since
are they
it
putting
launched.
the decimal place?
Yeah, that's true. It's making $7, and they're just making a bunch of zeros.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that insane? If that's been making at least $1 million every year it's been out since 2008.
I don't even know what you could buy in there.
Fuck if
It's
I
like-
know, man.
Shit to put in your house. I
Why?
don't know.
Why?
Yeah. I mean, I like putting shit in my house in real life.
When it first started, I went in there and messed around and watched some Twilight trailers in the theater.
Yeah,
It was really stupid.
did you have to pay 7 figures to watch one of those?
No.
'Cause that's a
I
lot of
did some-
figures.
Did some bowling, played some train game.
I've tried just dicking around in there and like playing some mini games, and they were all terrible. So I don't know what the point was.
Who knows? It's fucking. I'm just happy it's over. It's gone. Going away. Let's see. This isn't really big news. Bravely Second, they talked about this at TGS a couple weeks back, is one of the best-looking 3DS games, which doesn't surprise anybody, I don't think, does it?
New 3DS
not.
or regular?
They're talking on the regular 3DS.
What do you think that's gonna be? Like a new 3DS thing, or?
I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
He's just being funny. He's just being funny.
This dark period of our show.
The game. I wonder if that game's gonna be as long as the first one, because that first one was really long. What was it, like 100 hours or something?
You would know. You beat it all in one
Oh,
day.
we had to go check my 3DS. Oh yeah, one day for that. Good lord, I'd die.
You're like going through a time machine several times to finish that shit.
Now, if I had to play that game for 90 hours straight, it'd probably be the worst game I ever played.
You'd be a reviewer.
I'd hate it so much.
Does this game get announced? Triad Wars? Anybody know anything about that?
Was that the first-person shooter? I don't know. I don't
Like
know what that is.
Sleeping Dogs, apparently.
Oh, okay. It's some kind of mobile or computer game.
I think I don't know what it is, but supposedly it's the whatever's next in that Sleeping Dogs storyline.
Universe, yeah. They announced it. They got a website for it and all that jazz. So that's coming. Basically a sequel to Sleeping Dogs, which I will probably play when the remix version comes out here. A couple months?
It's gonna be $60. You're gonna pay
October
60.
this month.
No, I won't. I'll wait for it to come out. I'll wait for it to go cheaper.
October 14.
2 days after somebody's birthday.
Man, I don't know who, but I forgot to tell you about these awesome things that have been happening between me and Kmart.com.
Oh God, you're ripping them off with this goddamn going out of business sale, aren't you?
So I had Hyrule Warriors pre-ordered for
Whoa.
$20.
Kmart.com's going out of business, or Kmart's going out of business?
I don't
Well,
think either of those
some
are
of the
true.
stores.
Yeah.
I had Hyrule Warriors pre-ordered for $20. It comes the day to where it comes out, which will have been last Friday, and I had the wrong debit card listed with Kmart because I just got a new one. So they canceled my order, and then it went out of stock. So I didn't get that. But I managed to pre-order The Evil Within for $30.
Oh shit! You should have
I've
pre-ordered
got-
2 copies.
I've got Smash Brothers coming for $25 on
How?
Wii U, mind you. I've got Dying Light coming for $27.
How are you doing this?
I don't know, and it's probably not going to actually work out, but I could prove it to you. It's pretty impressive.
That's pretty fucking awesome. I hope that works.
Is it
Because
like-
that would be cool.
Man, I could have got more too if I would have been thinking. Like I could have got Lords of the Fallen for like 20 something, but they sold out like before I jumped on it. And I don't even understand what's happening. Like they keep saying I have like 30 something dollars worth of credit with them for like everything I buy, and it's amazing.
They just want you to spend more money. You're the
Yeah.
only one keeping Kmart alive.
And they had Kingdom Hearts 3 listed for $51.88. I'm like, that's a weird price.
That is a
And
weird
the-
price.
And then it raised it to $60. So I almost
That's
bought that.
strange.
So I'm like, that's never coming out. So
Not this year or next year.
It's just it's gonna take a decade, like 14 did,
yeah. Yep, Kingdom Hearts 14.
or 15. I'm sorry, 15. 15.
Yeah, they did that one.
I think 14 took a while too. They had to release it twice.
Release it twice, yeah. GTA 5, which is coming out November 18th, apparently is going to have a first-person mode when you're driving and when you're on foot, which I find a little strange.
I thought they already had first-person mode for driving. Maybe they don't.
I
So
don't
the
know.
There was like a
PS4
cockpit.
version.
So,
It's something new to put
apparently-
back in the box. We got first
Basically.
person mode sometimes.
yeah, that sounds terrible.
Some of the
Take
times
that,
you can
Call
do
of
this
Duty.
all
Fuckers.
the time.
Yeah.
Ubisoft Montreal says that with the sequel to Watch Dogs, there will be radical changes, and that's not the radical word like the Turtles use. They're talking big
No.
changes.
Is it a C in there, or did they put a K in there?
It's only a C.
What about the Wii
Okay.
U version?
I think they go down here and say that after selling 4 million copies, we will not be making a Wii U copy.
But you haven't seen. They haven't
No,
added.
it's no DLC for the Wii U.
They haven't added in
Oh,
the
that's
sales
right.
figures for the Wii U version, so you just wait. It's
Not
gonna,
happening.
it's gonna be like 3.9 million after that comes out.
Apparently in
Wait, so they think like a Watch Dogs 2 is coming out like not
Next fall,
or not next year, but the year after?
it's gonna be an annual
I mean,
series.
I assume it'll come out next year, much like Assassin's Creed does, and then they'll start going every other year with Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs.
I don't know. I mean, they have 2 Assassin's Creed games this year, so if anything, they're going to probably increase it, not decrease it.
But they're not
And
making
you,
Wii U versions
yeah.
anymore, so that whole development team is open now for business.
Are you super excited for Diamond Dog?
Is that a yoga
PvP?
pose?
Diamond Dog is your eye patch wearing sidekick in Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Yep,
Yeah,
that's a real
I saw
thing.
him.
And he can die if you don't take care of him. So you should probably take care of him.
Like of old age.
Can you name it Amanda?
But then you won't know if it's real or if it's been in the past. You just won't know.
Yeah, I
You
think
don't know.
it's with everything in life.
You just don't know?
Let's start
No.
naming everything Amanda.
Oh, don't do that. Jesus Christ, don't do that, please.
That's what Nickelodeon did with that show.
Rocksmith 2014 is coming out for the Bone and PS4 on November 4th. So if you want to get that for your dad for Christmas, there you go. Comes with 50 tracks, 300 for DLC.
I'm not buying him a game he already has for a system he doesn't have.
You sure?
It's like a
You buy it
bad
for your place.
situation. I don't
You buy
want
it for
it.
your place. Have him come over and play it. No?
I can play a real guitar whenever I want. I don't need a game telling me when I can play it.
So you guys know about these Angry Birds mashups, right? So you know they did like Star Wars, and they've done a couple different
Transformers.
ones. Transformers is the new one. Yep, Angry Birds Transformers. And if you have not looked at the trailer, it looks fucking awesome.
Oh, is that not out? I thought
No,
I heard about it like months
Um,
ago.
No, I don't know that it's come out yet, but sometime in October it's coming out. It looks fucking cool.
But is it still an Angry Birds game?
Not really. Like you're shooting stuff off to the side and collecting coins. It's a side scroller almost. So definitely looks different than a Angry Birds game. Yeah, watch the gameplay trailer. You might actually want to play it. It made me want to play it, and I don't really play Angry Birds games anymore.
Yeah. I'll wait for the Wii U version.
Also probably a good idea. We talked a little bit about Destiny earlier. There was, of course, the loot cave, which you could just go to and shoot enemies on end, pick everything up, and hopefully either get A, legendaries, or B, be able to get weapon parts and things like that that you break down from other weapons to upgrade your legendary materials. They patched that right the fuck out, so there's that. Killing your buzz.
Did you do it?
Oh yeah, I spent hours on that fucking thing. Hours. Why wouldn't I? It's fun. Just shooting shit. I like that stuff.
Maybe you were at work. I don't know.
Well, I do work. I don't have time to beat a 25-hour video game in 15 hours in less than 24 hours and still get sleep and my job done. I'm not fucking Superman.
I would say no
Main
one's
story was 11, according to how long to beat.
I don't care.
I've seen it.
Batman Arkham Knight. The rumors are swirling already about how big the world is within that game. Possibly going to be 5 times bigger than Arkham City, which was already a lot bigger than Arkham Asylum. So that would be exciting. Yeah.
So what you're saying is it's going to be. So how much bigger was Arkham City than Arkham Asylum? Would you guess?
I don't know. It was bigger with a lot of shittier environments.
So this is going to
10
be.
times.
This is going to be like 25 times less fun than Arkham Asylum, is what you tell me?
That's what I'm telling you. And no Joker.
And you can strafe your vehicle, so this is...
Oh, God, don't remind me of the vehicle.
How do they do the strafing for the vehicle? Do they make the tires turn sideways?
The whole city turns sideways.
It's not bad.
Some bitch sideways and stick it straight up. Yo, candy ass.
Yeah, The Rock is playing the voice of the Batmobile.
Does he still say stuff like that?
Not in Fast and Furious.
Hi, baby.
Surprisingly.
Not in the Fast and Furious. He definitely doesn't do that.
Not yet.
All right. Why don't you take the ropes here, Mr. Ralph, and tell us about this WWE 2K15, the My Career mode.
Oh, I don't know much about it. I just heard they're just basing it off of NBA 2K, their My Career mode. So basically, you start
as Michael Jordan.
Yes. Yeah, and you're just gambling your life away.
Oh, I guess it'd be Karl Malone, right, or Dennis Rodman.
I wish it was. Yeah. You start as Karl Malone at the WWE development plant, and Bill DeMott is your trainer, who was Hugh Morris in WCW,
which is
I
awesome.
think is awesome. And General Rection, he was also General Rection. I don't know. You just work your way up the ladder, like you go to NXT and then different shows, and it sounds kind of awesome. It sounds like an RPG, sort of. So
that is exciting.
I don't have a ton of hope for it, but it sounds kind of cool.
Might be worth a pickup. I mean, I always enjoy the career modes in games. Like that's what I play the most of. So that sounds good.
The only thing I am worried about is as you can attest, I am fucking terrible at wrestling games. Especially ever since the Nintendo 64 days. I was good at those.
That's very true. But they're not your cup of tea, that's for sure.
What about your Nitro or your Thunder skills?
Oh, let me tell you about those skills.
What about your backstage assault skills?
I do my best business backstage.
Oh, I played all those games. There's a while where I bought every wrestling game.
Yep, I hear you.
Quickly became a bad idea.
Yeah, I was there.
I meant to talk about this on the sports show. I don't know if you saw this on Uproxx or not, but this sounds ridiculous, and I'm sure it's super fake, but it made me laugh a lot. Somebody posted on I think Craigslist that they would be willing to give away 2 tickets to the Diamond Club during the Washington Nationals game on Friday for a threesome. The post that they roasted this. I have 2 Diamond Club tickets for Friday's opening playoff game. The tickets include all you can drink beer and wine, as well as all you can eat gourmet food. I'm willing to part with these tickets to you and a friend in exchange for a threesome, 2 women only. I am not some old gross dude, actually 24 and athletic. I just can't go to the game and don't really need the extra money, and I've always wanted to take place in a threesome. Please send 2 to 3 photos of you and your friends so I can see what we're working with. This is a no strings attached deal.
Well, except for the sexually
man.
demon.
Yeah.
Super duper funny.
That's-
Super funny.
So, did it work out?
No, it's definitely fake.
Um,
Definitely fake. Definitely fake. Let's
Was
see,
it
what else do I
DDP?
have for
Diamond Club.
That would
Diamond
be
Cutter?
awesome.
Yeah.
I guess this could be a little bit of gaming news. Kevin Smith is going to be in the next Lego Batman game.
Playing Silent Bob
As Fat Man?
Nope, as Kevin Smith.
as Chronic or Blunt Man.
No, just as Kevin Smith in a hockey jersey. That's it.
Why?
Does it say Fat Man?
Because
on
he's
the
Kevin
hockey
Smith
jersey?
and he likes Batman, and that's enough, apparently.
So little kids are going to be like, "Oh, that's my favorite director, auteur himself."
Yeah, they're gonna all that film school lingo. They're gonna be throwing that out there.
They'll be like, "Why is the Penguin wearing a hockey jersey?"
Buried.
This doesn't look like Danny DeVito.
Yeah, he's way too tall for Danny DeVito.
This will be the last piece of video game news that we have for this week. PlayStation Plus, as you attested to earlier, announced their content for October. You'll be getting Drive Club for those of you that have been anxiously awaiting.
Well, partial
Butchered
Club.
Drive
Yeah,
Club.
you only get 11 tracks and 10 cars. You'll also get Dust, which I don't know if I know what Dust is.
That is a Metroid-ish game, I believe.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a 360 joint at some point?
Yeah, I don't know if it ever came out on PlayStation Network, but it was made by like a handful of people, so
I want to
mostly
play
by
it.
one dude. So
And then Spelunky, which I remember playing on the PS3, which I enjoyed. That'll be coming out. And for PS3 owners, Batman Arkham Asylum from way back in 2009.
sounds about right.
So if you still haven't bought or played that game from 5 years ago, now's your chance. And there's also Dungeons and Dragons Chronicles of Mystara.
Yeah, that should be fun. It's like an old school beat 'em up.
This game called Pix the Cat has cross-buy.
I don't know what the hell that is.
I don't
I don't know
either. It's a
either,
Vita joint. Well, crossbar.
Should have named it
Crossbuy
Amanda
on
the Cat.
They should have. But that's what you got. So nothing, nothing new and exciting. Not enough to get you wet, anyway.
I want to play Drive Club. So
You
playing it for
really?
free. Yeah,
Just want to drive.
I didn't mind the MotorStorm games.
When does that come out? 7th,
week?
8th, or something?
7th. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm interested to play it.
I mean, I'll play it all. I just don't know that I'm actually interested in doing it. I'll play it because I have. Wait, did you get PlayStation Plus
Say-
again?
Yeah, you did.
I said that like
Maybe.
a month ago or more. Yeah.
Was that on?
Yeah,
was
you
that
got
the
it.
eBay thing you bought on eBay?
Yeah, I got for like 40.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Because I played
Okay, I
Sports
was making
Friends.
sure.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Now I feel better. On to movie news. The first step for you guys, as we're talking about Angry Birds, they're making the Angry Birds movie. You guys want to know some casting?
Danny McBride.
What the hell is
Yeah,
that?
that was. I got to bury the lead. You got to go. You got to go
Bury the
yay or
lead.
nay with it. You got to go yay or nay with me. Pedro Dinklage,
As a ghost.
Jason Sudeikis, Maya
Is this
Rudolph.
Is this live action? Them in like Angry Bird costumes?
I hope so. Michael Bay joint.
Josh
A lot of
Gad.
explosions.
Josh
Yeah.
Gad, anybody? No? Josh
I don't
Gad?
understand. Why is this a movie? Like, is there a script
Jamie-
already written?
Danny McBride,
Probably.
Bill Hader, Keegan-Michael Key, and Tony Hale.
So
Kate McKinnon, Ike Barinholtz,
nice.
Hannibal Buress, Crystal Alonso, Jillian Bell, Danielle Brooks, Romeo
Missing that, like,
Santos,
Kristen Wiig girl, where's she at? Is she usually in the mix
And,
for stuff like this?
and
Bill
YouTube
Hader's in
stars Smosh. Good old Smosh.
And PewDiePie.
No, definitely not PewDiePie. So that's
Uh,
coming out. Why is it coming out? I have no idea, but it's coming.
It seems like it's a
Somebody
little,
leak that script.
it's a little late to the party, I think, but we'll see.
The Wii party.
You're not wrong.
The Wii Party U
You're not wrong.
edition.
Let's see what else we got for news.
You got your Clerks 3 news?
I don't know if that's actually news because honestly, I feel like he was just waiting for this to come out to say that.
I don't know if he's even telling the truth.
I feel like he's not. I feel like he's lying.
I'll vouch for him.
Are you serious or not?
I don't know
No,
who this
I'm
guy is.
I'm definitely not lying. Here's what I've learned after listening to Kevin Smith talk for probably over 400 hours at this point in my life.
In one day.
He loves to talk
Yeah.
about himself, and he
Kevin Smith
loves
does.
to fluff up minuscule shit. So if
Dudes.
that actually is true, part of that is probably not true somehow. And I love Kevin Smith. As you know, I'm a big fucking fan. Big in multiple ways, not in the penis structure. But I feel like he probably already had the financing for Clerks 3, but he was trying to use this as a jumping off point to say, hey, I didn't fail with Tusk, which is fine, but that's what it feels like to me.
He
I
didn't
don't
fail.
know. I think he kind of did fail with Tusk, even if he acts like he didn't. Even if it's making money, it's still... I mean, it's made $1.5 million worldwide. And
What was the budget?
Well, he said it was 1.5, I think. But if they
Budget
already...
was $3 million.
Oh. Well, if they've already, like...
Budget was $3 million. They pre-sold it for international rights, so they made all that money back already.
Yeah, but I mean, that's by and far not a hit. Like, he's acting like it's a hit movie.
No, it's definitely not a hit.
And he's acting like people are just trying to throwing money at him to make Clerks 3. It's like that. I don't believe that.
That's definitely not happening. I'm okay with the Weinsteins not wanting to make it. That's fine with me. They're not like Kevin Smith backers anymore, like they once were. But I don't I want him to make Clerks 3. Shit, if he crowdfunded it, that'd be fine with me. I would support that. But I feel like he holds these little tidbits and info back to make him feel better, which
What would it be? Aren't these guys, like, how old is Clerks 2 now?
almost 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, so 10 years later, these guys are still going to be clerks?
probably. And they'll have a walrus friend or something.
I mean, they're already
Yeah.
working in a movie store, which pretty much, they're non-existent nowadays, so...
That's probably what they'll
Yeah.
talk about.
Are they going to have, like, a red box outside their house?
They just stand outside of the red box.
And they'll have a vending machine also, so
Yeah.
they won't be working at fast food. So, man.
They got all their bases covered there.
Maybe they'll work at a mall, bring it all back together.
Yeah, Mallrats.
Yeah.
And who
That would
was
be-
the main character in that? What else has he done in
Who?
Mallrats?
Dante? Oh.
Jeremy London? Is that who that was?
London? His brother killed himself or something, didn't he? Or died?
I don't know.
Joaquin Phoenix's brother did that. Go ahead.
Walking Dead. River?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Jason Lee, what happened to him?
River Phoenix. Jason Lee? He's in
Yeah.
My Name is Earl, man.
That's like been years ago.
So?
It's like ever since
It
he
works.
went Scientologist, he like fell off the face of the earth. Like
Oh, is
big
that what it was?
shocker there. Yeah. Yeah,
He was
Tom Cruise
allegedly-
talked him into it.
He was allegedly kidnapped, is what Jeremy London was. Allegedly
By-
kidnapped.
By unemployment.
It might have been. Who knows?
Got his sticks into him.
Yeah.
He was
That was,
trying to work at the Blockbuster, and they went under.
His hard-working brother, Jason London.
Hmm. Ah, yes.
That all you guys have for what were we even talking about? Kevin Smith?
Hey, I just brought that up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. No, that's fine. It just threw me off. It's no big deal. I wasn't trying to do a show or anything. Adam McKay, Seth Rogen doing more stuff together, which isn't a bad idea. So that's gonna happen. Adam McKay, of course, the guy that does most of Will Ferrell's funny movies, and Seth Rogen being just funny. So there's that.
That was that news?
Yeah.
So they're making a
Yeah.
movie or what?
Yeah, they're making a movie. A movie is happening.
Opinion on
Is it
Seth
called
Rogen.
Tusk?
My opinion on Seth Rogen has gone downhill.
Well, how was
Really?
he in that, what was that Zac Efron movie? Neighbors something?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I didn't
It's
see
okay.
it either.
I know the D liked it, so
I did like it. I
I may
also
watch it
like the
one
D,
day.
so.
yeah.
Is that his most recent?
Well, the interview movie, which I guess isn't out yet, so yes.
With the vampire? Yeah.
Probably not going to come out. I think we discussed
Christian
that.
Slater.
Let's see. Assassin's Creed, since that got pushed back, the Fantastic Four is going to take its slot. It went from June to August. So Fantastic Four will be out August of 2015. I believe that just wrapped recently. Got Miles
got
Teller, Kate Mara,
They're gonna
Michael
start-
Jordan,
They're gonna
Jamie
start
Bell.
writing the script now, yeah.
Wasn't Chris Evans in one of those Fantastic Four movies?
Yeah.
Them?
He was Johnny Fire.
Flame.
Johnny Knoxville?
Flamer.
Johnny Quest.
Johnny
yeah.
Flamer.
Knoxville.
Quest. Johnny fucking Quest. That's exactly who he was. Let's see. What else do we have? You guys like Ryan Reynolds still?
Oh yeah.
Never.
Sure.
Big fan.
You guys,
Big fan.
you guys interested in a
Yeah,
Deadpool
I got
movie?
his Amityville Horror remake on repeat over here.
yeah.
Deadpool
Yeah.
movie is happening with
Deadpool
him.
movie. And it is happening with him, February 12th of 2016.
Is Lee Schreiber involved?
He might be. Who knows?
He'll
he
be
might
dead
no,
by
He's
then.
gonna be dead by then. Yeah. He's definitely gonna
Clock
be.
is ticking.
He's only got a little bit of time left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Somebody
he's
called him
got
up and said that he wanted to play a game, and Lee Schreiber's been on the clock ever since.
His
I
initials
really-
are Bernie.
For some reason, I really hope that you had that game on again this week, and you were just going to keep hitting. I want to play a game because that was pretty good.
I could fire that up at any
No,
moment. You
too
know,
late.
It's like
It's
like
just
10 feet away from me right now.
it's just too late. Much like the Pirates season, it's too far gone.
Mm.
It's over.
It is over now.
Pull up the
Grumpy Cat,
bridge.
you guys.
What?
You guys down with Grumpy Cat? You guys like
Who is
Grumpy Cat?
Is that an Angry
cat
Bird
that's grumpy.
character?
It's an angry cat.
Do you throw mice at it with a slingshot?
If you've ever wanted to be more attracted to a pussy, you should be now
Is it
because
Amanda?
Aubrey Plaza is voicing Grumpy Cat.
Is she grumpy the whole time?
It has a voice.
It's going to be a Lifetime movie called Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever.
Like it's gonna last
Like-
forever.
Like TV for women, Lifetime TV for women. Is that what we're talking
People will
about?
live and die before this movie ends.
Well, I
Fuck.
mean, people die every day, so yeah.
About Amanda the cat.
But Aubrey Plaza the Pussycat. Yep.
All right.
Is she the cause of people living or dying? Does she want to play a game?
She
Lift that
might
her
want to
feet?
play some games.
Oh,
She might want
Bernie.
to play some games.
Bernie the cat.
Bernie, the Burning Man. Let's see. Star Trek. I know how much you guys like those movies.
Next.
Okay. Let's go to CBS. Making a superhero show. They're getting the
What?
rights to Supergirl.
Who the hell's that?
Superman's cousin.
Is it?
No, really. Definitely
That's-
Superman's cousin.
That's bad.
Yep, that exists.
Oh
Or
yeah,
will
it's my
exist.
cousin. She's a girl. She's got powers and shit.
And
They're not
boobs.
banging. Don't think they're not banging. It
And-
might seem like
and
they are, but
boobs.
they're not.
It's definitely just boobs. Lots of boobs. More J.J. Abrams news. There's a Stephen King book called 11/22/63. That, of course, is the date
Wait, sure that's just not the number of books he's written.
President Kennedy was killed. They are apparently turning that into a 9-hour event direct-to-series show for Hulu.
Why not? Yeah. So was
Sure.
Shatner and Spock coming back to this one? Or is that the same guy?
Stephen King's probably gonna be in it.
Not the same guy.
This isn't Creepshow.
How about not child rapist Bryan Singer? He's coming back to direct X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, featuring an all-children cast.
Yeah, the child X-Men, baby X-Men.
It's like the Kids
I mean,
Bop
he doesn't-
movies.
He doesn't need to see Jennifer Lawrence naked anymore because that's everywhere.
Whoops.
Everywhere. It's not a whoops, believe me. Delicious. I mean, no, I haven't seen those movies. What are you talking about?
Movies?
Movies. Like the Paris
There was
Hilton movie.
definitely some videos. Huh? What?
A Night in Lawrence, Kansas?
The Poker House? I
The
know what you're
Fappening.
talking about.
That's all I'm saying. It's happening.
Poker House documentary.
Guess what's coming to Redbox? Poker House.
Poker House. Nice.
Oh my god.
Coming soon to Redbox.
Is that on
Um,
the Redbox machine? It's like, oh,
They're gearing up for
finally.
Hunger Games.
They tore down the Destiny poster and put up that. Did
If
you
I owned
guys
a
ever
Redbox,
see?
I would definitely put a Poker House poster on it.
Did you guys ever see Pauly Shore is Dead
Nope.
back
Heard
in
of it.
2003?
Nope.
So I watched that, and it was fine, I suppose. Pauly Shore is trying to make another not comeback with a Showtime series called Pauly Shore Stands Alone, and it looks bad.
Theme
Like
song
the
by
dude just
Godsmack?
looks.
Like Paul
I
Shore
mean,
looks
I
bad.
hope not. Well, just what's going on, and obviously it's a reality show, quote unquote. So I'm sure it's, to be taken lightly, but it's bad, man. Like he sounds like he's hurting pretty bad. So
Yeah, wearing his Steven Tyler PJs? Or no?
no, not normally.
How many
So,
Hungry Man's has he eaten?
I know we talked about this one time when we talked about what movie was it?
Poker
Don
House?
John. It was Don
Oh.
John. Well, not Poker House, Don John. We talked about Julianne Moore
Non-stop?
getting
Yeah.
banged apart, and how we didn't think she looked very good, right?
Look too
Well,
old.
apparently,
She's
in this-
50
in this-
something, you gotta cut her some slack.
in this new Cronenberg flick,
Hmm.
she gets banged out pretty
Don't-
heavily.
Don't spoil anything.
What am I spoiling?
I don't know, because I'll definitely watch it. If it's
Well, I mean, I'm
Cronenberg.
I'm not trying to spoil anything. I'm just saying that there may or may not be some not suitable for work banging with Julianne Moore in the movie.
Every
Oh,
Cronenberg
yeah.
movie.
We talking full penetration, Willem Dafoe style?
I'm talking like Julianne Moore like crying during the banging.
Like after you're done,
Okay.
you
Like
name
in
your
Stealing
kid,
Harvard?
you name your kid Penis after you're done. It was so good.
Well, I don't think so, but we'll see. You talked about this earlier. William Shatner's coming back to Star Trek supposedly, so we'll see. We'll
Next.
see how that goes. True Detective season 2. Oh, buddy, I'm fucking excited. Vince Vaughn
Oh, Jesus.
and Colin fucking Farrell, motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's happening.
What?
The 2 leads.
No, it's not.
I swear to God, it has
No.
been confirmed.
They're like, we got 2 hot actors here. Who are the next 2 hottest actors we can think of for the next?
The rumored names for the rounded out
Terrible.
cast have been Taylor Kitsch, Rachel
Oh.
McAdams, Elizabeth Moss. I would be okay with Rachel McAdams. Especially
Vince
if she
Vaughn
got
and
of the
Colin
naked
Farrell. That is so bad. That is not good. Is this the same
And
casting director?
Fast and Furious director Justin Lin is going to direct the first 2 episodes of the new season, so expect there to be lots of cars. And The Rock.
Fast and Furious director James Wan.
Even better, Colin Farrell's character name is Ray Velcro,
Does he have like a bullseye on his forehead?
and Vince Vaughn's character's name is Frank Seaman. It's definitely
Is
like
Vince Vaughn gonna try? Is like the whole season-long series, or the whole whatever? How was it, like 10 episodes? Is it gonna be like Vince
8
Vaughn
episodes.
trying to get Colin Farrell out of the phone booth? Or,
I hope so. I would watch that again. Why
I
not?
would probably watch one episode of that.
oh
It's
man,
almost the same amount of episodes you watched last time, so that's good.
Yeah, half. Yeah.
That is good. Do you guys know what Y the Last Man is?
no. But speaking of True Detective, have you guys seen these like Matthew McConaughey car commercials?
Yep.
No.
What in the hell are those?
He's driving a Lincoln, man. The Lincoln lawyer.
Oh man, those are the dumbest fucking commercials.
He's driving.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
one.
Going places.
You
You're not
watch
missing
him.
much.
Look him up on YouTube. Matthew McConaughey driving.
No way.
You're not missing much. So Y the Last Man is a post-apocalyptic graphic novel series that they were going to make into a movie series with Shia LaBeouf. He ended up turning it down. DJ Caruso was going to direct it at one point. He backed out. It's been in development so long that the rights have actually went back to the creators of the comic book. So that's cool.
This is all good news.
It means
Wonder what
we won't have to deal with more.
Shia-
He said he didn't want to make another character like the Transformers character. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
He wants to make another character like Steven, or Steve from Even Stevens.
Steve? His
What's
name
his
is not
name? No.
Steve.
The
Even
last name is Stevens. What's his first name?
Yes.
Eve.
Starts with an L, right?
Lewis.
Yeah, there we go.
Fucking Steve Stevens over here.
It's been forever. I just remember Ren Stevens.
Steve Stevens.
Got Ren,
Um,
and then who was his buddy?
Stimpy.
Beans.
No, that was the next door neighbor kid.
Oh. You said his buddy.
No,
They're
yeah, his
buddies.
buddy. He had a friend. He
Yeah,
had
that's
a,
not
I had
buddy.
a,
Neighbors
he had
are
a
not
guy
friends.
friend and a girlfriend, and the girlfriend was kind of hot. But
Ooh.
I know Ryan doesn't give a shit about this news, but Ralph might, kind of. The third Avengers movie might get split up into 2 movies.
wait, has the
Nah.
second movie even happened?
Nope. Comes out next year.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I
I
love it when we're talking about movies in the future when the movie before it hasn't even come out yet.
The reason that the rumors going around and people are getting worried is because Downey Jr.'s and Evans' deals are both up, so they'd have to try to get them back on for a 4th movie if they did that.
So would that count as a 4th movie, or would it still be a 3rd movie?
No, they would have to get them a new contract because Avengers 3 and 4 would be 2 separate movies. Even if they filmed it all in one, like, quote-unquote movie and then split it into 2, they'd still have to pay them for both movies.
Okay.
So that's why people are, like, freaking out about it.
Yeah, I don't care.
I didn't figure you guys cared a whole lot. Apparently, I mentioned this. I mentioned these guys earlier, and I don't know again if you know who they are, but the guys in Smosh, which is a big YouTube thing, they've been around for quite a while. They apparently getting their own movie, according to Lionsgate, which is fine, I guess. I got 2 other stories. 2 other stories. That's it. Now we'll get at it.
What do they do? Like that they're gonna do in
Smosh?
this movie?
I don't know what they're going to do in the movie. Probably just a lot of parody videos and shit like that they normally do, I assume. One really long skit, most likely.
A comedy.
Are they
movie?
like a Mega
Comedy.
64 people, but not video games? Have you ever seen Mega 64?
No.
Well then, never mind. We can keep
Yeah, I
going.
don't know who that is.
Is it like Broken Lizard?
No. No. It's like they do skits like, what if TV shows were real? And then they make these little comedy sketches out of, like, Breaking Bad. So one of them was like, okay, what if Breaking Bad was real? And then
Tell me it's not real.
they're like, what if it's real? And it shows like a doctor telling, quote unquote, Walter White, hey, you've got cancer. And he's like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll make meth because that's super easy. And then the next frame is like this house exploding and burning alive. And you just hear Walter White voiceover going like, this was way harder than I thought. Just stupid shit like that. Just stupid shit.
Oh,
Was he not a brilliant chemist in that version?
Apparently not. Apparently there's no such thing as brilliant chemistry. There's going to be a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon sequel. Yep, a sequel.
on Netflix.
On Netflix and in IMAX 15 years after the original came out. 15 years.
So it's like, well, I could pay like $10 a month for Netflix, or I could pay like $15 and watch it in IMAX once.
Great. I'm going to watch it at home. It's in fact happening. It's going to be real. They're already filming it in New Zealand. So that is
Is Ang Lee doing this?
No. No, not Ang Lee. I don't remember who it was. Hang on, I'll tell you.
I probably don't know him anyway.
Too late. I'm already there.
Unless it's Brett Ratner.
It might be. Let's see.
Is The
What
Rock?
has Ang Lee been doing lately anyway? Wasn't that the Brokeback
Wo
Mountain movie?
Ping. Yen
It
Wo
was.
Ping.
That sounds familiar.
Yen Wo Ping.
Maybe he did Iron Monkey. Maybe he didn't. I bet he didn't.
Looking up Yen Wo Ping. Hang on. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't know what Ang Lee's been up to.
Contemplating a sequel to.
Oh wait, he did Life of Pi, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think that was Ang Lee.
Yeah, he definitely did that.
He's getting Vince Vaughn and Colin Farrell together for Brokeback Mountain 2.
Which one's playing the horse?
Oh, that could be both. I mean,
Hilary
they could both
Swank
do that.
is the answer. Oh, that's not right.
Does that fit? Does that fit? I guess,
sorry.
maybe.
I have no idea what this dude has made other than a fuck ton of
Asian
movies I've never
films.
heard of. Yep. He's
Okay.
been the choreographer in a lot of movies I know. Like Drunken Master, Lethal Weapon 4, The Matrix, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, the first one, the Matrix movies, Cradle to the Grave, your favorite DMX movie, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, Kung Fu Hustle,
Man.
Forbidden Kingdom,
Cradle to the
Grandmaster.
Grave, an actual movie, or is that like a...
It's definitely one of the best
Video.
movies of all time.
It's definitely one of the best DMX movies of all time.
Is it the only
Jet Li and DMX.
Oh, he's got a couple. I've never seen it though.
He's definitely got a couple.
He was in Exit Wounds with Steven Seagal.
He was in Exit Wounds.
I don't know if I've ever watched an entire Steven Seagal movie. Are any of them good?
What's good though? Like
Machete
what
was
do you mean
good.
good?
Oh shit, I have seen Machete, but he's barely in that.
I don't remember. I've seen Exit Wounds, and I think that's the only one I've seen of his.
The last piece of news that I have this week is about a Dead Rising movie that they're making. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I don't understand.
They're making a Dead Rising movie. Your two leads are Jesse Metcalf from Desperate Housewives and Megan Ori, who I don't know who the fuck that is, but somebody. Dennis Haysbert's also in it. Virginia Madsen's going to be in it. Very strange.
Wow. She's
Very,
a
very
girl.
It's set in a mall.
Yep.
Yep. Called Dawn of
Set
the
in
Dead.
them all. Yeah.
Yep.
Movie we've already all seen.
They're building a
Too
mall
many
of
times.
zombies.
They're hiring zombies to help build a mall.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there was this one. There was this one other piece of news I forgot to tell you. They're releasing Interstellar a couple days early in certain theaters. One of those theaters being the IMAX Dome Theater here in Des Moines, which is kind of awesome. So you can go see it starting Tuesday, November 4th, which is 4 days early. So I might try to get to one of those showings. It's the 70 millimeter IMAX version versus what they're going to show in the movie theater, which is, I think, maybe just 35?
Did you see how long that is?
169 minutes.
It's a lot of movie.
It's a lot of movie. You got to think, though, it's got to be good, right?
Well, one would
No?
think, yeah. I mean, I hope so. I hate to go. I hate to go into any movie anymore thinking this is gonna be good. 'Cause that's always disappointment.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited about it, so I'm gonna try to go and see if we can see it early. I don't know if I'll see it on opening night that Tuesday when they start showing at 8, but maybe a Wednesday night. Try to catch an early enough showing. I love that IMAX Dome. I love seeing movies there. I saw The Dark Knight there. I saw Transformers there. I saw a couple of Harry Potter movies there. It's fun to watch. Transformers wasn't fun to watch, but
You're gonna see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon 2 there.
nope. I don't even know that I'll watch it on Netflix. I don't care enough.
Does it look better when they stupefy and on the IMAX?
They've
Harry
never
Potter.
played they've never played the Disturbed music video in IMAX. I've never seen it.
It's mixed right into those Harry Potter movies every time they say it.
No,
I would
it's
watch
definitely
them.
not. I would
It
watch
comes right
it
out of
even
the,
more.
like he says stupefy and it comes right out of the wand.
If every time you said it, it was just David Draymond saying "stupefy," I would love those movies even more than I do.
It might exist somewhere.
Or if you just started doing a little that would be also a welcome addition to the Harry Potter movies. That would make it a little bit better.
Hell yeah.
Anything else, boys? That's all I've got. I mean, being the host, it's supposed to be me that brings the news, but I kind of suck. So what else? What am I missing? Anything?
Did you buy that Transformers Age of Extinction Grimlock edition yet?
No, I really should.
Still available on Amazon, but that reminds me, I was watching football with my dad the other day, and a commercial for Age of Extinction coming out on Blu-ray was shown, and my dad said something about it, and I mentioned something about Optimus Prime rides a dinosaur, and he's like, does he accidentally turn into a semi when he's on top of the dinosaur? God, no, but that would be amazing.
Premature transformation. I know what he's talking about.
Yep, we've all been there.
Oh man.
Yep.
God, I gotta meet your dad. That's fucking awesome. That is just fucking awesome. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
should buy that Transformers that Grimlock edition.
So did that come out last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must. Yeah, because they had a shitload of boxes with it in it with Transformers. What is this, 4 in there?
Yeah. I went ahead.
Or
I bought it already because I'm dumb.
did you buy it?
I got it for like $13, basically.
It's not bad. It's a good movie. Like I said, we talked about it. It's my second favorite Transformers movie.
It's the best one by far.
It's a
Yeah,
good
see?
Michael Bay's Transformers movie. I think you need to add like qualifiers in front of that.
No,
So
just Transformers.
It's a good movie.
It's no Ang Lee Transformers movie, but
No.
There's not a lot of Nick Nolte in this one. Not enough Nick
No.
Nolte.
there is a Noah, so
There's a lot of not a lot of Nick Nolte in a lot of things. So
It's unfortunate for Nick Nolte.
man,
is
I
kinda
love Nick
disappointing.
Nolte.
I do. Who doesn't love Nick Nolte? I just love saying his name, Nolte.
watch Mother Night with Nick Nolte in it. It'll change your life.
Watch Q&A with Nick Nolte. It's a good one.
You see
Quit being
interviewing
so-
himself.
Quit being so Nolte.
Interviews Armand Asante.
What about Gary Busey? Does he interview him?
He may be in there.
I think that'd be good. If they did True Detective, Gary Busey, Nick Nolte, There you go. That's better than Vince
man.
Vaughn and
That's a
Colin Farrell.
great idea.
I don't think you could film a cohesive scene with those two.
That's
Never.
fine.
Yeah.
Get Justin Lin on that.
Half the plot is improvised.
Half the plot? You mean the whole thing? Because they wouldn't know. Oh my god,
Yeah,
that would be horrible.
there's not even a director. There's just a cameraman, a sound guy.
I mean, they tried to put Gary Busey in Entourage, and that didn't work. He was too much going.
He's got to show off his teeth, man. He's got good teeth.
Does that show ever work?
Oh, I like that show.
If I wanted to watch a bunch of douchebags on, just walk around and have money, then I could go anywhere I wanted. Whatever.
What a
Plaza
punchline!
in Kansas
You know what I'm
City.
getting at? I've been up a while.
That's true. Yeah, I've been up
So's
for a
my
while.
D. Yep.
Yo, you blind fuck! You blind fuck!
Blind side is 0-0, so get with the program.
It's been testing out Cialis, you know.
This
Yeah.
week's edition of the Level Up Show for Cialis loving Ralph and Lion loving Ryan. I am.
Sure.
Who am I? Yeah,
Legend,
damn it.
legend.
You're D loving D. Yep.
I'm D loving D. All right, level up.
No, you're Vic